The 9.1-mile Foothill Gold Line light rail project from Glendora to Pomona was completed on time and on budget in early January 2025 and opened for passenger service on September 19, 2025. It extends the Metro A line further east through the San Gabriel Valley to the cities of Glendora, San Dimas, Laverne, and Pomona. Each new station features unique artwork designed by a city-selected artist or artist team who incorporated the history, culture, and natural landscapes of the surrounding communities into their designs.
I really wanted to create a sense of place. I wanted the people on the train to know they're in Glendora. The basic art for the station is focusing on the plant life, the foothills, the flora of the area. It's bright, it's colorful. So I really wanted the viewer to know like, oh, we're in Glendora. It's the place that has all that bright, colorful work. The tiles are going to be at the base of the canopy. This was all done on the computer first. Then it was translated into paper maquettes or drawings. And then I wasn't exactly sure how they would all match up, come together. So I've created these, you might call them cartoons, of how the patterns would come together. I knew that this orange would flip over and would make a full one. I knew I wanted a quarter, and I knew I wanted the whole orange somewhere. I had an idea. I was pretty sure what was going to happen, but it wasn't until I traced them all, repeated it, that I saw it would actually work. What's beautiful about clay work is the hands are everywhere. I remember the first time I touched clay, I was in 3rd grade, and I hope the hand of the artist is visible in my work. When people see it, they see it's a work that an artist or a person made with their own hands. Each of the panels will have 6 tiles. So we're going to have about 100 handmade tiles. We're using this cone 06 clay, which means it'll become glass-like. We'll just roll it out, and sometimes we'll do it by hand like this. Then I have this handy little tile cutter. We'll take the clay, put it in the kiln, which is the firing device or box. It's like an oven. It'll fire up to 1880 degrees, has a little bit of a ring or a thud to it. That's when I design on top of the tile. We'll glaze it. It'll go back into the kiln, and it'll come out something like these here. We're going to demonstrate the Cuerda seca technique, a technique that was developed in Spain. Traditionally, they used a wax or a oil, and it would cause the glazes to move away. Instead, we're using a Sharpie. We go over the design, and the Sharpie will create a resist, so the glaze will pull in between. We're going to use this color, it's called kiwi, and we'll just start here, and we pull it in. And you can see it's sort of a raised design. It pops up maybe a 1/16 of an inch up, and then we quickly come in with a stick or something like this and see it didn't go in that area, but I could pull it because it's liquid and go into the crevices and where we need it to go. They are put in the kiln, the Cuerda seca disappears, and we end up with something like this. They do have a theme. They're all basically the flora of Glendora, so there'll be oranges, there'll be lemons, there'll be bougainvillea. That same design will repeat on the glass columns. They will see the Rhodea filifolia flower, and then as they walk onto the platform and sit down and wait for the train, they'll notice they saw that image, but done in a different medium. So I'm incorporating the idea of these individual tesserae into the columns. And tesserae are individual pieces of glass. I've been fortunate to go on a study abroad with students from my college. The columns will have this reference to the Palace of Music in Barcelona, but also the amazing sites in Ravenna that are just covered with mosaics. 21 years of planning. To finally see them is really amazing. I would even say much better than I imagined. Some of the columns have silver, some of them have gold, so they'll sparkle in the sun. The colors are just so brilliant. They pop. Exactly what I wanted. All the artwork starts with a simple sketch. So the challenge was to see how this drawing would go into a clay model, then go into a 3D model made out of polystyrene. Then the polystyrene had to have a mold made, and then that mold had to be enforced with steel and rebar and the steel plates that hold these up. These were about 4 tons each, so they all had to be safe in the case of an earthquake. Up on the Capitol, we have oranges and lemons, referencing everything in Glendora was citrus groves. The pattern down here is a reference to the native cultures, but also the foothills. These columns at the corner of Ada and Vermont are much bolder in design. This one represents the rainbird, which was started here in Glendora. And this is one of the largest trees in California. It's a representation which is just down the street. As you're coming up close, you'll see there's 15 or 20 different hues of green. And the columns on Glendora Avenue almost have a little bit more of a cartoon-like look with the blue sky and the white clouds. All the patterns that you'll see on the platform are either a pinwheel, which means the corners come together to create a large pattern, or a slide design. They're also something called a tessellation, something that will touch the middle of each panel. So if I turn them any direction, it'll create a completely different design. I am just thrilled with how the artwork stands up to this beautiful environment. So I think it fits in really nice and will be a welcoming spot for the city of Glendora.
We hope you found this video informative and that it allows you to enjoy a deeper connection and understanding of the unique station artwork when you're riding the Metro A line at the Glendora station. To learn about the artwork and other Foothill Gold Line stations, or to sign up for project updates, visit www.foothillgoldline.org. You can also follow the project at Facebook, Twitter, and iwillride.org.